Welcome to Thursday. We're glad to be able to spend this time together. And we do need in these days to keep one another encouraged. It seems like one day you have one set of news that comes, and then you have another set the next day. And in many ways, I don't ever remember in my lifetime having so many deeply concerning issues face us one day after another, one week after another. But as we've said many times on this time together, this is a time for us to really let God change us and to revel in what we have in Him and what life really is about. I was thinking about Romans chapter 6 here today, and we talk a lot about, especially in the political realm, how liberty is important, freedom is important, and it is. And this is something that we're deeply burdened about. Freedom for religion, freedom for us as believers to give the gospel, and just freedom for American people in general. But the greatest freedom is not what a government can give. Romans 6 verse 18 says, being then made free from sin. That's what our culture's yearning for, is freedom from this pressure they feel with themselves. And unfortunately, they give in to sin, and they think that that's freedom, but they find themselves just being bound more and more. And unfortunately, Christians have some of that same spirit of, well, we've got liberty in Christ and we can just do what we want. But sin causes us to be bound. We become servants to sin, but we're free from sin. You can have great victory. The Bible makes it very clear that sin does not have dominion over you. You find that right here in this passage. And as we find in several different aspects of the emphasis here, that we have died to sin, we have been resurrected with Christ, therefore sin no more hath dominion, as verse 9 says, and that's a great truth. But the matter of freedom and victory over sin is just one part of the equation. Genuine freedom, and this is what we don't really get a hold of many times, is becoming the servant of righteousness. Verse 18, that's the last part of that verse. True freedom is truly yielding to the Lord so that He causes us to live out why we were created. You see, when we become a servant to that which is righteous, good, God's will, our life has such meaning and depth and richness that no matter what's going on around us, we feel free. You see, bondage comes because we're selfish and we cave into ourselves and we have sin dominating. But when we have freedom from that and we're able to live out the righteousness of Christ, well, all of a sudden there is that depth of joy that many people think comes with things going well, but that's not true. It's when our life is in full union with the purpose for which God created it. And so as believers, we need to realize that, yes, we need freedom in our country, but the biggest thing that we need is freedom in the hearts of God's people so that they can do right and just be thrilled about being a servant of the Lord. That kind of Christian is going to be able to navigate and handle all the things that are coming our way. And may God give us Christians all over this country that are showing forth the freedom that they have in Jesus Christ.